Hey there, my name is Fallout, and because I don't really have anything better to f***ing do while we wait for Lightfall, because I really just missed it so gosh darn much, I blew the dust off my old Microsoft paperweight to play 50 games of Destiny 1. Will it be as fun as I remember it being? Or will I ruin yet another cherished memory of my life by dwelling too much on the past? Let's find out together. And before we get going, subscribing to my channel is free and greatly appreciated. Now enough chit chat, let's dive right in. Game 1. I boot up the game and immediately I'm getting chills from the main menu and the music. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I load up my old Warlock and hot damn! That's how a Guardian should look. The RAM is such a goddamn masterpiece. The Stag has nothing on my boy. I'm looking over old gear and trying to put a loadout together. Jesus, only 3 stats? How the hell did we live? You know what? This might be fun. I open up the directory and fire up a game of Control. Any minute now, I'm sure I'll get a game. Any minute now. This might be a problem. What about zone control? Aha, go time, baby. Whoa, holy mother of God, the frame rate, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, Christ, right, no mantling in D1. The 30 FPS and tight FOV is really taking my brain for a spin. I'm doing my best out here, boys, but God, I feel like a drunk raccoon in a washing machine right now. I'm trying to aim my hand cannon, but it's just so clunky. I fill up on ammo by picking up a crate like a goddamned peasant and continue my reign of sloppy mediocrity. Dear God, this is gonna be a hike. Game 1 ends with a loss. At least I got some shiny legendary marks? Well, I'm glad I got everything set up, but I need to pop out for a few hours before game 2. Several hours later, and I'm ready to go for game 2. How about I try using a different hand cannon? Ooh, OG Ice Luna. Yeah, let's go for that. Whoa, chaperone in the energy slot? Where the hell am I right now? The match ramps up quickly, and I realize I am really gonna miss not having a healing rift. I get picked off by an icebreaker. There's a gun I haven't seen in a while. Hey, wait a minute, Mytha class? Weren't you in game number 1? Dude, that was like 6 hours ago. Boy, you're still playing D1? Who are these people? Jumping is still hard, and I can tell it's going to take some time before I get used to literally everything. I'm getting slightly more accurate and maybe get a few more kills without feeling like I completely want to puke. Very nice. Game number 2 is a win. Game 3, and I've decided to whip out a blast from the past, the old Clorox Dragon. Also, I decide to hop on Sunsinger because I'm feeling frisky. I load into a game already in progress and immediately get taken out. Motherfucker, you're still here? I eventually get a power crate and start putting in work. I cap a zone and run off. Oh, wait, hold on. I neutralized a zone? Jesus, you have to neutralize, then capture in D1? Have I been preemptively bailing on zones this entire time thinking that they've been captured? I'm starting to get into the swing of things a little bit, and I snag a cheeky kill on my new best friend near the end of the match. Game 3 is another dub, and this time I feel like I contributed at least something. Game 4, and oh man, I forgot about this map. Played like a carousel of a clusterfuck, if memory serves me right. Oh well, look who it is. Gotta tell you, D1 feels like an old rusty shopping cart, but the dragon is smooth like satin. I sadden and madden these dudes while I'm fragging. I try to go full radiant and get smoked by a goddamn shoulder charge. Perfect. Unsure why, but I'm tempted to change nades because firebolts seem a little too slow. Good change though, these things are like mini suns. Look at that goddamn burn damage. Things are coming together and game 4 is a win. Game 5, and I think I'll take a page out of Mythic class book. Icebreaker was super fun back in the day. Let's see how it feels right now. I'm digging around in the vault when I find some random hand cannon I kind of remember, the Lord High Fixer. Time to swap to self-res so I can juke some jabronis with the just too angry to die play. The match loads up, and I wonder who's in the lobby. I try to line up a snipe, but some blueberry hunter wants to play a rousing game of shoving buddies. At this rate, I'm never gonna get a... Man, nothing hits like Icebreaker did. I've got my super ready to go, but I ain't pulling the trigger now. The time is not yet right. Nope, the time is still not yet right. Ooh, enemy Titan's weak and within 10 feet of me. It's Morbin time. Motherfucker. Super game needs a little work, but I pop a guy in the breadbasket with Icebreaker at the buzzer, and game 5 is a win. Game 6, and I'm getting the itch to be a space cowboy. Let's see how the old controller crutch feels in D1. I pair it together with the 1,000-yard stare. Oh yeah, I'm ready for a shootout partner. Surely somebody has to be playing regular control at this point, right? Jesus Christ. All right, fine. Zone control it is. I load into a game in progress, but hey, at least we got new people this time. Man, hipfire on D1 last word feels a bit off. I can't get a handle on this damn thing. We really used to live like this? Good lord. I start aiming down sights and that feels a bit better, I think. Some random Titan comes barreling around the corner while I'm weak and takes me down. But
surprise, motherfucker.
That's what you get for trying to run. Despite my struggles with the last word, we managed to get a mercy in game 6 at 5 wins in a row. On to the next one, you varmints. Game 7. I suppose I could fit in just one more game on my warlock. I found an old Ophidian aspect, which is cool. Hey, what the hell is all this? Oh, artifacts. I forgot all about these. What else we got in here? Oh god, no. Game's launching and we're on Twilight Gap. Hated it back then and I still hate it now. I still can't get a full handle on this goddamned last word. Trying to make it work though as best I can. For some reason, I thought I had Slova Bomb and completely whiffed my super point blank. G freaking G. It all goes downhill from there and I spend most of this match face down in the dirt. Game 7 ends with a soul-crushing loss. Game 8, and I feel like mixing things up. Let's pop over to Titan for a while. Holy shit, I forgot about Twilight Garrison. Man, I wonder why that never ended up coming to D2. Oh, right. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I put on Universal Remote. Now, this should be a trip down memory lane. I mean, respawning in-game with shotgun ammo every time you come back to life? Man, what a wacky concept. I gotta tell you, while the shotgun is putting in hella work, I am loving this sidearm. Digging my overall loadout a lot right now. Holy shit. That was the most Titan moment ever. My blistering death-kissed fist simply cannot miss, and I electrocute half the enemy team in one go. The Wormwood remote combo is plowing everything harder than a farmer on meth, and Game 8 is a decisive victory. Game 9, and we are back on rusted lands. Wormwood still feels hella good, but the remote just ain't quite as snappy as the shotties I'm used to. I don't know whether it's the gun or D1 as a whole, but I feel like I'm trying to pull a train through a swimming pool filled with honey. I don't know when some of my teammates decided to leave, but we only have 3 goddamn people left, and this game is going off the rails. If you guys were worried I wouldn't spawn 15 feet away from a Titan and their roaming super, well, I got good news for you. We ended up getting mercied, but at least I get to practice a little Titan skating on the beach before we leave. Whee! Oh, you bitch. Game 10, and we're back on this wonky-ass map. As much as I love just having ammo in a shotgun all the time, the Wormwood sidearm goes so much harder, and we're grinding the enemy team into powder. Hey, do any of you guys remember when you'd get more than one rocket from heavy ammo crates? What a time to be alive. I missed my second rocket shot, but I bait the sniper into getting just close enough for a fist of havoc. I guess you could say I gave him a real shock.
Oh, bro.
We've got quadruple the enemy team's freaking score out here, and Game 10 is over before it even began. GG. Game 11, and let's go back to the Matador real quick. But what to pair it with? Oh, damn, I completely forgot about good old Dr. Passion with an impact stat tinier than my dick. Oh, yeah, Black Shield. Bring on the doors, I guess. Maybe it's the fact I've been out of the game for years, but the Doctrine feels like a feather duster. I'm swapping to something else. I get killed by a Guardian with, dear God, is that the old Movie of the Week emblem? Did that guy put out a D1 montage, get Movie of the Week, and just stay here in D1 forever? I don't know whether I'm impressed or incredibly sad right now. I have some fun exploding a few people with Titan hammers, but ultimately Game 11 ends in a loss. Time to get off for today. Maybe tomorrow there'll be more people playing. Game 12. It's a new day and I'm raring to go. I hop onto my hunter and oh my God, I'm wearing SRL gear. Oh, the unholy things I would do to get that game mode back. I'm trying to work out what to use when I find the Iron Sight Delight with a bite, baby. No Land Beyond. My hunter now looks like a Wildberry Pop-Tart, so that means we're good to go. Hot damn, I totally forgot that Keen Scout gives you wall hacks for free. It's taken me a minute, but I'll take this gun from no land to pro land. Just you watch. Ah, D1, when a man could hunter dodge with barely a cooldown to be found. Hey, at least Tether is just as dog now as it was back then. Some things never change. Not sure why this dude's teabagging me in a game that most people haven't played in 6 years, but whatever floats your boat, big boy. Somehow, despite being in the lead for a while, we managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, and Game 12 is a big fat L. This guy's like that neighborhood dog that everybody agrees needs to be fixed. Game 13, and I'm digging the jabber hockey. Playlist is still pretty much dead though, so the lobbies are filled with the same people. Aw, look who's here. I find him later and pay him back, but decide not to touch my sack to the floor because I've actually felt the warm touch of a woman before. Man, it would be really embarrassing if you got got outgunned by someone with 0 health on a game you haven't moved on from in close to a decade. This FOV is kind of a never-ending nightmare, but I'm doing my best to make it work. This VM guy and I keep butting heads together, but he's all focus and no flash. A true Titan main, and I respect it. Getting a little bit back more and more with each match, but game 13 is a loss. GG. Game 14, and damn it, I'm gonna change things up a bit for the sake of creativity. Goodbye, Proland Beyond. I'll see you soon, I promise. I decide to pay tribute to the Allfather and whip out the D1 Hawkmoon. I mean, how different could it really feel? Oh, good lord, it feels like complete dog shit. Wait, really? The same guys again? Hawkmoon may have that whack-ass kick, but the magic bullet sound kicking in sends shivers up my spine in a good way. I dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge my way around a Titan who might as well be throwing rubber balls instead of hammers out here. Oh shit, he took that personally. Dude, come on. I said it was a joke. I'm sorry. The enemy team doesn't want to hear it, and we get mercied. Game 14 is another loss, and I'm pretty sure these guys are running stacked in Destiny 1. I thought I'd seen everything. Game 15, and is it Friday the 13th? Because Hawkmoon's lucky bullets just ain't hitting. I'm noticing a distinct lack of blight pipe, so let's pull out Thorn, just because that's the only way we can get toxic out here. It's been real weird seeing OG D1 maps that we now have in D2. It's like someone's been in your room while you were away, except the only thing they've done is rearrange your sock drawer. Hold on, what the f? How in the hell does that guy have a super 2 minutes into the game? Man, it was a different time. Thorn doesn't actually feel that bad despite everything, and even though we lose game 15, I'm feeling the vibe just a little bit. I send someone on the other team a message because I genuinely want to know why some people play D1 6 years on. I probably won't get a reply, but who knows? We'll see. Game 16, and Shores of Time? More like Shores about time I lost that 6 stack, am I right? You know what I'm talking about. Matador has a Destiny 2 moment and whiffs, so I chuck a smoke to choke this bro till he croaks. I'm just doing my little victory lap when... I mean, I'll take 2. Yeah, sure. Man, I am slaying out this game. I somehow avoid a point-blank Nova Bomb and giggle about how evasive I am, only to get my face mushed into the carpet by a fist of havoc. I'm doing so well that Tether actually works for once. Thorn is eating good this game, I tell you what. Game 16 is a win, and holy hell, look at those kills. I think that's my best game so far. But on Void Hunter, not sure if I should feel pride or shame. Game 17, and sure, Night Stalker was fun. Who doesn't love a good wombo combo? However, in D1, there was something so awful, so depraved, that it made seasoned Crucible veterans leave Trials matches with tears in their eyes and pee in their jorts. Blade Dancer. Imagine Spectral Blades from D2 and Astrocyte Verse had a up demon baby that was raised on crack. Yeah, that's the Blade Dancer. Using this abomination with Thorn would be more toxic than shotgunning a Mercury and asbestos smoothie. I need a different hand cannon, so I dig around and pull out the OG Fatebringer. Yeah, it's an exotic. It's complicated. I'll explain when you're older. In-game, Fatebringer is feeling a bit off, but I can't swap back to Thorn. I won't. I'm better than that. Motherfucker. All right, I lied. I'm not better than that. I'm a YouTuber. That is much better. Chernobyl's got nothing on me right now. Thorn spam? Check. Arc bolt abuse? Check. Hunting down these poor little lambs with my super like I'm Cosmic Michael Myers? Big check. Game 17 is a win. Game 18, and I've decided that I no longer want to be toxic. Sort of. Let's take off Thorn and use another classic, Hawksaw. Blade Dancer feels like a cold shower on a hot day, and I'm so tempted to keep using it, but some of you probably want to watch me struggle. Fine, I'll change to Gunslinger. But I'm putting on bones of A. Lamau because who doesn't like pretending to be a pogo stick? That poor guy. Imagine falling off the map. Could never happen to somebody like, oh shit. My legal team would like to mention that not only did Game 18 not take place, but mentioning Game 18 in any way may result in both fines and other penalties within the YouTube legal system. Game 19, it's a beautiful new day, and don't ask me why we went from Game 17 to 19, I'm not quite sure. Moving on, back to Zone... Wait, what? It's Mayhem Clash now? Huh, didn't think that the playlist would still rotate each and every week after all this time. Well, I guess we'll go into Clash instead. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try Rift, I guess. My God. Fine. Okay, Rumble Supremacy? Don't tell me that the remaining PvP population only plays whatever the weekly featured playlist is. Oh my dear sweet lord. Well, I guess we're playing Mayhem Clash. Okay, what the f is going on with my game? I promise I did not record this footage in the microwave. Despite my game suddenly looking like a kindergarten coloring book, I'm a team wiping machine and we have secured the dub for Game 19. Game 20. Okay, that complete lack of other players earlier had to be a fluke, right? Let's try queuing up Clash again. God damn it. They really are living in just one playlist week to week. Fine, back to mayhem. And why the is my game still saturated? I finally load in and it's a game in progress. I'm sure this won't be an omen of things to come. My teammate leaves right before my eyes and I'm kind of wondering if I should follow. I'll get back to you on that one. Still thinking. Yeah, that guy definitely had the right idea. Somehow, despite only having 3 people, we managed to beat the other team. My oversaturated mask of sanity has slipped so far, it's practically touching my balls right now. Game 21, and after that previous shit show, I've decided to go back to Warlock to ease the pain a little bit. My game still looks like I'm running Destiny through an Instagram filter, and I'm just tired, man. I'm trying to think of something I could use and have fun with, but nothing's really coming to my... Oh, God. Oh, I've missed this shit. I'm thriving with Telesto's big brother, and the game is going well. Whoa, you good there, buddy? It's like Romeo and Juliet, 2 lovers from opposing sides coming together against impossible odds just to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. Still not entirely sure what I'm meant to be looking at. Alas, we will never know. Game 21 ends with a win, and I'm going to bed. Game 22, and I'm not sure how, but the saturation somehow cleared up overnight. I'm definitely not complaining and hopped onto my Titan to celebrate. Thanks, I guess? The poison for the day is the spray and play Ricochet bouncy gamma ray hard light. I tried checking out Clash one more time, but you can probably guess how that goes over. Back to Mayhem Clash, baby. Whoa, I haven't played on this map in ages. I get a few nice kills to start off the match, but Mayhem in the Drifter is a bit too chaotic for my liking. Hey, nice heavy ammo you got there. Would be a shame if I dropped something heavier. Hard light just ain't feeling right, and even after swapping my weapons a few times, nothing is really clicking right now. Atheon's epilogue might work, but am I writing their epitaphs or my eulogy? Even though Game 22 is another win, I'm already looking around for something a bit more potent. Game 23. You guys remember that French hand cannon from D2, right? You know the one. Heals on a kill, flinch out the wazoo, looks like a masochist toothbrush. Well, what if I told you it had a bigger, meaner, older brother called Red Death? Didn't think you could get edgier than Crimson, huh? Well, I tell you, this rifle was born in the back of a Hot Topic. For some reason, matchmaking is taking forever to find a game, even though I'm in the weekly featured playlist. I finally get a game and feel like I'm spending just as much time trying to find anyone on the enemy team, only to remember that this map has a bunch of teleporters and they're probably all off on Island B. I set up camp and become the new lord of Island B. A golden gun hunter somehow lives through a rocket explosion and our attempted island hopping strat does not pay off. Game 23 is a loss. Game 24, and even though I'm having an okay time on my Titan, it ain't quite hitting right in Mayhem. As long as I'm getting my super quick, it's time for lots of fun with Golden Gun, and back to Hunter I go. Back on this map, and these orbs of light are like balloons with cut strings. Look at them go. Whoa! Evidently that Guardian wanted to go up and join them. Godspeed, little guy. I missed 4 shots in a row, and Maggie, could you edit that out, please? FaZe might be watching. Thank you. The game is going well, and in the middle of it all, I managed to get a quest done. Wonder who I have to go talk to turn it in. Ooh, awkward. I push on through the pain and Game 24 is a win. We all miss you, funny, sassy robot man. Game 25, and I'm about to hop in when I realize I'm apparently not even rocking an exotic, like some kind of peasant. Thunderlord? Good enough. Question, what's the only thing lamer than one bubble Titan on your team in Mayhem? Double your sadness, 2 bubbles are dumb. I'm throwing a lot of grenades to try and deal with all the Roman supers out here. Seems like a good idea until I panic while getting chased down by a solar titan and send myself to the void. But it don't matter because I fight fire with more fire and drop a triple goldie on these solar super nerds. Game 25 is over and that's gonna be a win. Hey, I said the game was over. Game 26, and I've decided I need to evolve beyond the foolish need to be reliant on ammo crates. I decree that your earthly special ammo economy is beneath me. Once more onto the breach, dear friends, except I'm closer to France than I am to any chance of finding a game that's not freaking Mayhem. I try, again, to escape the clutches of that game type, but I'm just skating uphill. Right away, I whiff a shot and get put in the ground. I respawn near an ammo crate, but I don't need that shit. So, when does the ammo kick in? Man, could really use that ammo right about now. After wondering if the gun is freaking broken or not, I finally get a big chunk back in the mag. Christ almighty, I could listen to a Rick Cactus intro faster than regen that ammo. Invective ain't as effective as I remember, and Game 26 ends up being a loss. I send out another message in a bottle from my crumbling desert island of sanity and get no reply. I'm alone in a sea of regret. Game 27, and I'm back on my Titan, because if variety is the spice of life, mayhem is watered down oatmeal with a side of Wonder Bread. Time to use D1 Telesto and hope that nothing breaks. If anybody gets error coded out of a flawless dungeon run, you can blame it on me. I've equipped a blue auto rifle because I've lost the ability to care. Holy sh! You get 8 fusion rifle rounds at the start of a match? Good lord, the meta we used to live in. I ain't feeling hammers right away and decide to swap over to Striker, and god damn does that prove to be the right move. Who needs a game-breaking fusion rifle when you can just bash the other team's face in over and over? Game 27 is a loss, but I had a good time beating some meat. I send out another smoke signal. No word back yet. Am I just whispering to the void? Game 28, and I've seen a few people now rocking this Titan helmet. Time to see what all the hype is about. Damn, can you believe there was a time when you could change barrels on an exotic and change how much damage you did? What a time to be alive. Hey, look what I found in the back of the closet, the OG summoner. It ain't leveled up, but don't worry boys, I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. Man, this is the goddamn way right here. Sure, OG farming can get damn, I don't have enough mats to finish up the weapon. Shadow price it is. I'll tell you one thing, this helmet is really weird. I'm dying way too much, and that's not a shadow price I'm willing to pay, so I changed over to Suros. And would you look at that? Instant glow up, baby. God save the Queen Sniper Rifle 2. Still feels just as good. Game 28 is a win, and I celebrate with another sniper shot, fresh to order. Game 29, and oh, if it isn't my favorite thing ever, game in progress. Maybe it won't be that bad. Oh, it's gonna be a good game, y'all. Oh, hey there, Mr. Titan. Love your pulse rifle. Have you considered getting one that flinches harder? No? Pity. I am out here fisting anything that moves whenever I get the chance, but the enemy team still just straight up wants some of the action. A bit too much action. Game 29 is a loss. I don't really mind though, as I'm far more interested in getting to the bottom of the mystery of the menacing mayhem maniacs. Somebody's gotta answer me back eventually, right? Game 30, and oh stop everything. Somebody just replied. I have to read this. What? What does that mean? What the f does that mean? Has everyone who stayed behind in this game lost their mind? Barney, you seeing this? Give me a cigarette. I need to calm down. I can't focus on the game. I'm still reeling from that response. I drift around the map like a kid's lost balloon, and after noticing my team only has 4 players left, including yours truly, I try to gather the few thoughts I have left and help out my underdog teammates. I fall down the hole in the middle of the map and get completely disoriented before getting pounded down at the ground floor. That was like a more violent version of Alice in Wonderland right there. Despite the discrepancy in team size, we put up a good fight, but game 30 is a loss. Game 31, and before launching another game, I check back to see if that guy replied, but no dice. I legit feel like I'm taking crazy pills out here. You know, Suros is nice, but I think it's about time for a regime change. I need helium coils though, so I head to the moon to do a little grinding. I mean, the materials are all over the ground. How long could it possibly take?
One eternity later.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Let's just say I'm glad we have better mat farming in D2. But hey, at least I have a shiny new toy to try out. Hey, you know what's worse than a soul-crushing grind for upgrade materials? Endless grinding for a gun that's not actually all that great. I feel like a kid who just spent all his allowance money on a toy just to have it fall apart when you get home. The summoner is a bit of a letdown, but Fist of Havoc saves the day and game 31 is a win. I'll stick with you, little buddy. Maybe this map just wasn't the one for you. I'm sure you'll shine if I get a game on Asylum or maybe Anomaly. Really any map, just as long as it isn't. Are you kidding me? God, give me strength. Game 32, and the summoner is still kinda underwhelming. Is it too late to switch back to Wormwood? I'm just doing my thing, splitting a few skulls when I get a random challenge completed. Man, Zavala, you've been waiting for me to get on that all this time? My bad. I down a warlock who wants to pop back up again. No problem here. Hey, no! What the? Aw. I blew my wad too early, I guess. Ah, well, I heard that's a normal thing that happens to every 3 out of 5 Titan mains. Talk to your doctor about it. We won game 32, but I would rather 69 a polar bear than play another game on Twilight Gap. I feel like a gladiator right now, going through the ringer for your entertainment. I'm like Russell Crowe, minus the everything. Game 33, and I need the Destiny 1 equivalent of a spa day. Time to swap back to the Pro Land Beyond Wormwood combo. I never thought that a humble, tiny sidearm would be beating out giants like Palindrome and Hawkmoon, but hey boys, like I've been telling myself in the mirror my whole life, size doesn't matter. No Land Beyond feels nice. Fist of Havoc feels even better, and this guy right here probably feels terrible. F's in the chat. Not sure who decided to set off a small atomic bomb in the corridor, but I am blind firing for my life. Somehow in the chaos, I find another self-res warlock, so I shove my wormwood where the radiant light don't shine. The name Wormwood actually doesn't sound very healthy, does it? You should probably see a doctor. My god, 2 of these little weasels in the same place. These warlocks may be smart, but Liberty Prime never cared what the Enclave thought. Death is a preferable alternative to self-res warlocking. Game 33 is a well-earned win. Game 34, and I've been thinking about opening up an extermination business. There's too many goddamn warlocks self-resing out the woodwork. I've got the timing down now though, and I know how to mash him back into the dirt no problem. Hey, what the? That's what you get for opening doors without knocking. Come on, my guy. You for real? Stevie Wonder could have seen this coming. Sun Tzu once said, victorious warriors win first, then go to war, while defeated warriors are self-res warlocks playing mayhem. For the love of God, man, don't do it. Come on, man. You're a freaking warlock player. We're supposed to be the smart ones out here. Game 34 is a win. Game 35, and I'm not entirely sure if my no-land sidearm loadout is meta or if I'm just another asshole, but I'm really having too much fun to care. I pick a hunter off on his way to the heavy ammo, feeling good about myself, only to watch in horror as a warlock eats a rocket for lunch and force feeds me a protein-packed Nova Bomb. I try peeking a lane for a quick pick and holy flinch, Batman. Damn, I feel like I got uppercutted. All right, but he won't expect me to peek a second time. Oh God, all right, he expected me to peek a second time, but he definitely won't expect me to be crazy and peek a third time. Jesus, f me. All right, we out. The rest of game 35 goes how you'd imagine. Just me getting bullied by golden gun shotgun jocks, hand cannon cool kids, and even my own grenade? Mom, is it too late to move back to D2? Game 36, and we out here getting suppressed again and again. And again. The grenade spam finally cools down and I'm going into super dat bubble. Oh, you little mother. Just a minor setback, because I shortly return to booping titans who roam out of their bubble and fisting random jabronis who I catch out walking the streets alone. Man, Destiny Fun Police has got a lot of unchecked children running around out here. Despite my bubble-breaking bonanza, we barely lose game 36 by just 100 points. In the immortal words of True Vanguard, aw, fudge. After 36 games of dicking around, how about we get a little bit more meta? I whip out Palindrome and Matador because I can't use them together in D2, so this unholy union is happening right here. Well, turns out the grenade spam followed me into the next game. Look, I love Prince as much as the next guy, but I really don't like getting purple rained and flashbanged every 5 seconds. I'm still popping bubbles out here left and right like it's Amazon Prime Day. I may have pissed off my fellow titans because 4 separate suppressor grenades go off in the space of about 5 seconds, and God help me, I'm blind and everything smells like purple. I power through and still manage to shotgun hose and power crush my foes. They never do stop throwing grenades though. Game 37 is a win, and I celebrate it being over by taking my own life. Game 38, and I've pulled truth out of the vault. This monster's tracking was completely busted back in the day. Kinda made Eyes of Tomorrow look like a cross-eyed granny with a broken slingshot. The Pally Matador combo is feeling slightly better than before. My non-bubble shutdown game, however, leaves a little bit to be desired. Thank God that hand cannon into shotgun blint combo is still working. It's like riding a bike, boys and girls. Even if the Matador counts as training wheels. I spawn in front of heavy ammo, time to have a little fun. And by fun, I mean whiff one shot immediately. Now, you've got 1 rocket left, and this goon runs in front of you point blank. If you pull the trigger right now, you know you're just gonna wind up killing yourself. What would you do? Yeah, I would too. Game 38 is a loss. I take the downtime to send yet another message. Let's see if I get an answer from someone dealing with a full deck if you're picking up when I'm laying down. Game 39. I'm digging around in the vault for a cool exotic that isn't in D2 when I find a true classic. Make way, it's the Torpedo Ray AK, which will send you straight to the sick bay. Anyone who didn't play one, allow me to introduce the Zalo Supercell. Think Risk Runner, but as a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus. I've got my super. They're holed up in that apartment, but before I can do anything, I catch a crispy icebreaker shot to the grill. Don't worry, I ain't mad, because I respawn behind him, giving me the perfect opportunity to run up there with full super and motherfuck. I try to sneak up on a bubble for a 3rd time, but I'm out-titaned by another Fist of Havoc. I can't be having that. 4th time's the charm, right? There we go. When you fall down, you just get back up again and you eat that horse. Now that I'm not too busy having a fisting contest with other titans, I can get back to what Mayhem's really all about. Getting randomly killed by rockets. And again, good stuff. All right, here we go. Out of my Fist of Havoc, bro. Why don't you shove the next one right up my ass? Game 39 is a loss. I'm calling it a night. No more Mayhem. Game 40, and I'm actually hopping back on after a few days. Huh, the weekly playlist is doubles? Well, I guess it would be easier to find a match with only 4 people total.
5 minutes later.
Okay, maybe not. Finally, after way too long, I get a match. We kick things off with my teammate shooting his gun to see if it works, I guess. Wait a minute, he's level what? This might be interesting. After the chaos of Mayhem, Doubles feels like a ghost town. It is way too quiet around here. Damn, this level 5 actually has a few solid snipes. But I'm still gonna treat you to the customary bag before revive. Remember people, always done out of love. Zala was handing out more burns than an at-home cornballer, and we are dominating the enemy team right now. Seems like the final straw was this double Fist of Havoc bag because one of them straight up rage quit. The other teammate soon follows, but they're a hunter. I more expect them to duck out of combat. Game 40 is a fat dub. Game 41. The Supercell is super swell, but I want to mess around with something else, I think. I go with something I haven't seen in forever. Plan C. I finally load into a match, and oh damn, salvage? Forgot about this game mode, for real. I push up on the relic, and my teammate apparently leaps in front of and blocks my own grenade, resulting in me stuffing myself into a locker. What happens next can only be really described as a smorgasbord of Neanderthal dick waving. A dude on the other team starts emoting literally every time he makes anything close to a play whatsoever. Naturally, my teammate begins to reply in kind, and when we get a team wipe, I'm sure to show him the dance of my people. These poor dudes are getting hit harder than a piñata at a bodybuilder's birthday party. My teammate gets a juicy double snipe to seal the deal, and the justice is so sweet I can taste it. Holy hell, I finally got a reply I can actually read. Not what I was expecting, but oddly heartwarming. You do you, buddy. Game 42, and we are back on the teleporter madness map. God damn, my teammate is booking it. I really forgot how cool it is to see someone who's completely mastered OG D1 Titan skating. The game kicks off, and everyone in the lobby seems pretty good. Your name seems oddly familiar. Oh yeah, I remember you, the weirdo teabagger for no reason back from game 12. Still got a crush on me, I wonder? I guess we'll find out. This game is hella sweaty, and yep, somebody sure still does love their emoting. You know, I can't exactly tell, but I think my teammate maybe has had enough of this guy's shit. It's all coming down to the wire, but at the end of the game, I clutch out a double kill, and reviving my rando teammate is just enough to give us the win. GG. Game 43, and wow, that last match was sweaty as balls. Hopefully this game will let us explore some new frontiers. Get out of here. Oh, well, doodle do, look who it is. Wait a minute, you're together with the same exact teammate from last game? Are you running stacked in an 8-year-old game? That's certainly one way to spend your time. Man, I must have really pissed these guys off a lot last game. Game 43 is sweaty AF. I'm doing what I can to keep us in it, but my teammate and I aren't sticking together as much as we should be. Not for nothing, but god damn do I miss the Hawksaw. It's a close one, and I'm happy with the work that I've put in, but game 44 is a loss. GG. Oh hey, I think I may have gotten a reply about why people are sticking with D1. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh, that's some good old-fashioned console talk, baby. Takes me way back. Not for nothing, but didn't I beat this dude in 2v2 just one game before on something I haven't touched in half a decade? The Destiny community is such a special place, don't you think? Game 44, and strangely, the doubles queue is very quiet all of a sudden. Did certain people suddenly want to not re-queue? Curious. 8 minutes later, and we finally get a game. Unfortunately, we're off to a bad start, and the backup plan just isn't working out. So naturally, I swapped the tried and true combo, iron sight rifle and wormwood, baby. My snipes are on point, but we're still losing. Definitely feels not good. I'm putting in overtime on this game right here because we are in major need of more points on the board. As it turns out, my teammate might not be having the best game of his career at the moment. Teammate finishes an opponent and is finally on the board. Now, normally I don't condone such behavior, but shh, come on guys, I think he needs this. As you can imagine, this one's a bit of an uphill battle, and game 44 is an L. Game 45, and I'm swapping back to Warlock for the final few games. I just want to use the RAM a little bit more before it's all over. I've got the old school Mina multi-tool, and it's time to wreck some fools. Game starts up, and I'm making some good plays here and there, but unfortunately, so are they. We're both jostling for the lead, and it's not quite clear who's going to pull it off. Ah, yes, getting sniped through direct flinch. I defy you to name something more Destiny. Teammate taking a minute to find his groove, but it's all good. We just got to dig deep and hey, what the fuck? Why even stick to this game years later if you can't even hang? For the next few moments, I become a Warlock-shaped punching bag in a 2v1. The game finds a blueberry to replace the quitter, who then winds up quitting the game right in the final minute. Which, I mean, why even bother? Game's gonna be over in the blink of an eye anyway. Game 45 is a loss, but the enemy Titans kindly decide to sit down with me in my darkest hour. Game 46, and I've decided I'm going back to being toxic. And by that, I mean I'm going back to Thorn and Herb Benev. Icing on the annoying cake, let's go with ye old Voidfang vestments. Getting a grenade back whenever I respawn is pure irritation, and I'm here for it. Last game was shambolic, but Thorn is leaving folks rotting in the dust right now. And I don't know what the hell machine gun this is, but it ain't doing half bad either. Boom! Headshot. Well, you're not getting that revive anytime soon. My Axion bolt is on that Titan like white on rice. Time to cut him off. Ah, damn. Whoa! Apparently that Titan suddenly remembered he had to obey the rules of the game and die. The enemy is trying their best to escape void death, but those little grapes are relentless. We're straight up crushing these dudes, and I polish him off with a clean snipe. I needed that one, and game 46 is a well-deserved win. Game 47, and I'm back on Pocket Infinity because I'm in the mood for more full auto fusion-fueled madness before it's time to go. There's nothing in the world that can stop me when I've got the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Except maybe shotguns. Seems like my teammate wasn't the biggest fan of those guys either. He's all the way across the map, shutting down the shotgun. Talk about cutting the head off the snake, we've caught up in no time. Who would have thought that a stingy ammo economy would make for plays like this? Jeez. These dudes are struggling hard without their sweet, sweet green bricks, and we continue to put the pressure on, running shoulder to shoulder. My teammate ends the game in style with a golden gun kill, and game 47 is another win. Never stop being you, you beautiful three-eyed pumpkin legend. Game 48, and I have been queuing for 11 minutes. I've decided to stick with the lean, mean pocket beam machine for one more match. My teammate takes the first firefight, and goddamn, this blueberry can snipe. Good going, my man. Are you telling me that I have a teammate who not only can pop off, but also gets the revive? Am I having a fever dream right now or something? The pocket rocket is locking up kill after kill, and we are clapping these guys pretty hard out here. What is up with hunters popping their supers at exactly the right time today? My guy is so good, he even makes tether work how it's supposed to. Game 48 is another win, and I am riding this wave of good games until I wipe out. Game 49, and I've realized that Pocket Infinity is way too much fun. I need to change my gear, or I'll just be disappointed when I go back to D2. Time for a refreshingly stale combo of a hand cannon and a sniper. This game is not off to a fuego start. My teammate gets demolished and I whiff my sniper shot. I feel like Frodo leaving Gandalf behind in Lord of the Rings, but I have to go, teammate. By nightfall, your orb will be swarming with warlocks. Both teams are making good plays, and I'm sweating like a drunk penguin in the Caribbean, which is not only an accurate analogy, but IMO, a fun little mental image as well. God damn, it is a close game right now. Every point matters. Bro, are you even listening? Why would you manually respawn? Is it really that much better just to be an extra 6 feet away from me? What do I have, cooties? Don't answer that. We try our best, but the enemy team ekes out a victory. Game 49 is a loss. GG. Game 50, and F it, I'm coming full circle and going back to my original loadout, Ram and Sunsinger. I'm doing fine with my hand cannon, but the more I think about it, I can just use Ice Luna whenever I want in D2. Why don't we end on something special? Hey there, buddy. What do you say to just one last ride? Game 50 is a close one. Right off the bat, we get a fairly strong lead on the scoreboard, but they quickly start smacking us back to keep things interesting. I'll tell you one thing, boys. Hawksaw 1v1ing is clean. God, I miss this gun. My teammate pops super in a 1v1 and apparently really wants the other guy to know just how skillful a play that was. He even does it to players that he didn't even kill. Dude, does this guy owe you money or something? Oh, Hawksaw, you're as beautiful as the day I lost you. Game 50 is a hard win. Destiny 1, you will forever hold a warm spot in my heart. And to all 12 of the players out there still queuing up into PvP at the end of 2022, all I have to say is seek help. All I have to say is thank you for keeping the torch lit and helping me remember what a fun time it is to hang in OG PvP. Head on down to the comment section right now and tell me what game you want to see me do a 50 video of next. Bonus points for something that isn't related to Destiny. Do me a favor and click the subscribe button to help me with my oh so humble goal of one day becoming the sole ruler of the entire world. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on stream.